Time is the most valuable thing you have, but most people waste it like it never ends. They spend it scrolling, sleeping, delaying, just waiting for some perfect moment that, let's be honest, is never actually going to arrive. And then, one day, they wake up and realize a terrifying truth. Time was never on their side to begin with. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're not just looking at dry data or abstract theories. No, we are looking at a profound psychological intervention about exactly how you spend your life. We're going to dissect the mechanics of time, productivity, regret, and discipline. Think of This Explainer as your wake-up call. We're going to look at the cold, hard reality of how every single wasted moment silently shapes your entire future, and more importantly, how you can actually master your most limited resource. Section 1. Time is not replaceable. The unforgiving reality. Okay, let's dive into this. And this brilliantly illustrates a really dangerous misconception we all have. We tend to lump time into the same category as other resources, treating it as something we can negotiate with or just replenish later. But money is totally replaceable. You can lose it all, hit rock bottom, and literally earn it all back. Opportunities can be rebuilt from scratch, but time is absolutely irreplaceable. Once a single second is gone, it never returns, not for any price. Every moment you decide to just coast through the afternoon, you're actively trading your future for temporary comfort. Section 2. The root of the waste, a lack of urgency. So if time is so undeniably precious, why is it so incredibly easy to just throw it away? Well, most people don't waste time because they're simply lazy. Laziness is really just a symptom. The actual root of the waste is a silent, highly dangerous lack of urgency. I still have time. I'll start later. Tomorrow is fine. Have you said any of these today? These are the comforting lies we tell ourselves to avoid the friction of taking action right now. But life doesn't warn you before it changes. It just changes. And suddenly, later is no longer an option. Section 3. The illusion of comfort. The silent thief. Let's move to and see how this builds. Because the reason those lies work so well on our brains is entirely due to the illusion of comfort. When you're perfectly comfortable, urgency completely evaporates. An entire life can slip through your fingers totally unmonitored. It starts incredibly small, just minutes lost to social media scrolling. Harmless, right? But comfort makes hours feel like minutes, disappearing silently into mindless distractions. And because there's no immediate consequence, hours compound into days, and suddenly months become years. The years pass, and you look around to find that absolutely nothing has changed. The silent acceleration of wasted time is honestly staggering. Section 4. How successful people use time. The discipline of now. But there is a way to break this cycle. Successful people absolutely do not operate under this illusion of comfort. They treat every single waking hour as a fleeting, critical opportunity. And the mechanics of this are precise. First, small actions matter. They do not overlook the minutes. Second, consistency compounds. Doing something small every single day builds an unstoppable force. And third, discipline creates momentum. The absolute secret here is that successful people do not wait for motivation. Motivation is just a feeling, and feelings are unreliable. They force the action, and the momentum follows. That is the discipline of now. Section 5. The hard truth. The weight of regret. Now, if you don't adopt that discipline, the illusion of comfort is eventually going to shatter. The timeline will run out. One day you'll realize you had enough time. You just didn't use it correctly. I want you to just sit with that for a second. We constantly complain that we don't have enough hours in the day, but the agonizing reality is that we do. We always did. And this realization hits so much harder than actual failure. Failing means you actually tried, but realizing you simply wasted unrecoverable time, that is a permanent, heavy weight. Section 6. Your turning point is now. The moment of respect. Listen, this is your psychological wake-up call. The trajectory of your life is not fixed. Everything you want, the success, the stability, the pride, the completely transformed life, it is all built inside your daily time choices. It's hidden in what you choose to do with the next hour of your life. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. You have got to stop negotiating with your future. You have to stop trading your ultimate goals for 30 minutes of comfortable distraction. Real transformation requires immediate, decisive action. So, I want to leave you with this ultimate reality check. The clock is ticking right now. The time will pass anyway. That is literally the one unstoppable force in the universe. So the only question you have to answer is this:
Will you let the passing of time build your dreams? Or will you let it destroy them silently?
If you are ready to stop wasting your most valuable asset, if you are ready to take control of your life, build incredible discipline, and start actually using your time wisely, then take action right now. Subscribe to Grast Daily Motivation, because the next explainer might just be the exact thing that changes the way you live every single day. Stop waiting, start building. I'll see you in the next one.